Memorial Day, a day etched in the national calendar, a solemn reminder of sacrifices made, of lives lost in the line of duty. Parades wind through city streets, flags flutter at half-mast, politicians make speeches. It's a public display of respect, of gratitude, of remembrance. But beneath the surface of these grand gestures lies a deeper, more personal current. It flows through the hearts of those who have served, who have seen the face of conflict, who carry the weight of memory. For us, Memorial Day is not just a date on the calendar. It's a visceral experience, a day where the ghosts of the past walk beside us. The faces of fallen comrades resurface in our minds, their laughter echoing in the chambers of our hearts. We remember the camaraderie, the shared moments of fear and bravery, the sacrifices made in the name of duty and country. We carry these memories with us, etched into the fabric of our being. The rhythmic rumble of the tube filled the silence, a constant reminder of the city's pulse. Around me, commuters rushed by, their faces etched with the weariness of daily routines. Lost in their own thoughts, they seemed oblivious to the significance of the day, to the sacrifices commemorated. But for me, every clattering train, every echo in the tunnel, resonated with the memories of those who had fallen. I thought of the young recruit, fresh-faced and eager, stepping off a train just like this one, headed towards an uncertain future. I saw the seasoned soldier, his eyes hardened by experience, returning home with the weight of war on his shoulders. And I remembered those who never made it back, whose journeys ended on distant battlefields. Their absence resonated in the silence between the rumbling trains, a stark reminder of the fragility of life. Walking through the streets of London, I saw flashes of red amidst the crowds. Poppies, the symbol of remembrance, each one a silent tribute to the fallen. Pinned to coats, bags, and scarves, they were a poignant reminder that even in this bustling metropolis, the memory of war lingered. Each poppy represented a life lost, a story untold, a sacrifice made. I thought of the poppy fields of Flanders, a sea of red blooming on battlefields scarred by conflict. The poppy, a resilient flower, thriving in the most desolate of places, a symbol of hope emerging from the ashes of destruction. And I realized that this was the essence of remembrance, finding hope in the face of loss, finding meaning in the midst of suffering. Stepping inside St. Paul S, the noise of the city faded away, replaced by a hushed reverence. The air hung heavy with the weight of history, the scent of incense mingling with the musty smell of old stone. Sunlight streamed through the stained glass windows, casting the interior in a kaleidoscope of colors, each ray of light seeming to carry a whisper of the past. I walked slowly, my footsteps echoing on the cold stone floor, past towering columns and intricate mosaics, each one a testament to the enduring power of faith and human resilience. I paused at the tomb of the unknown warrior, a stark reminder of the countless souls lost in the abyss of war. The inscription on the tomb read, "An unknown British warrior who fell in the Great War, 1914-1918. Those simple words spoke volumes, encapsulating the anonymity of sacrifice, the countless lives lost in the pursuit of peace. Kneeling down, I closed my eyes, letting the silence wash over me. I thought of all the soldiers who had fought and died without recognition, their names lost to history, their sacrifices remembered only by those who knew them best. And in that moment I realized that true remembrance was not about grand gestures or public displays of patriotism. It was about the quiet moments of reflection, the personal connections we forge with the past, the ways in which we carry the memories of those who came before us. It was about honoring their sacrifices by striving to create a world worthy of their memory, a world where peace and understanding prevailed. Leaving the grandeur of St. Paul S, I found myself walking along the Thames, the sun setting over the city, casting long shadows across the water. The river flowed on, a constant reminder of the passage of time, carrying with it the memories of generations past. As I watched the last rays of sunlight dance on the water, I thought about the unseen scars of war. the wounds that ran deeper than any physical injury. I thought of the soldiers who returned home forever changed by their experiences, haunted by the ghosts of battle, carrying the weight of trauma in their hearts. I thought of the families torn apart by loss, the empty chairs at the dinner table, the silent ache of absence. These were the unseen scars of war, the ones that lingered long after the last shot was fired, the ones that continued to shape lives for generations to come. And it was these unseen scars that made remembrance all the more important. It was about acknowledging the profound impact of war, not just on those who fought, but on their families, their communities, and the world at large. It was about recognizing the invisible wounds, the emotional and psychological toll that war takes, and offering support and understanding to those who bear them. As darkness descended over London, I found myself drawn back to the underground, the rhythmic rumble of the trains a soothing constant. Standing on the platform, waiting for my train, I noticed a small plaque on the wall. It commemorated the lives lost in the 7/7 bombings, a stark reminder that even in peacetime, violence could erupt, shattering lives in an instant. The inscription on the plaque read, "For those who lost their lives, for those who were injured, and for all those whose lives were changed on the 7th of July 2005. Those words, etched in stone, were a testament to the enduring power of memory, a reminder that even in the darkest of times the human spirit could overcome adversity. And it struck me that the legacy of those who have served, who have sacrificed, who have given their lives for a better tomorrow, was not just about remembering the past. It was about carrying their memory forward, about honoring their sacrifices by striving to create a world worthy of their memory. It was about building a future where peace and understanding prevailed, where violence and hatred had no place. It was about recognizing that the true measure of our humanity lay not in our capacity for war, but in our ability to learn from the past, to heal the wounds of conflict, and to build a better future for generations to come. This was the legacy etched in stone, not just on memorials and plaques, but in the hearts and minds of those who believed in a world without war.